Hello everyone, how are you? Today I want to explore something that many people experience but rarely understand. Why does writing help when we feel anxious? Not as a miracle solution or as a replacement for therapy, but as a powerful cognitive tool. Let's start with something simple. Anxiety often feels like movement without direction. Your thoughts repeat. Scenarios multiply. You imagine outcomes that haven't happened yet. And the more you think, the more intense it feels. So what changes when you write? If you stay with me until the end of this video, we will try a short writing exercise together. 3 simple questions you can use whenever anxiety feels overwhelming. When anxious thoughts stay in your head, they remain abstract and fluid. They have no clear shape. They feel bigger than they really are. But when you write them down, something shifts. A thought on paper becomes visible. What was swelling in your head becomes structured. Psychological research, especially in cognitive therapy developed by Aaron Beck, shows that emotional distress is closely linked to interpretations we attach to events. When we write, we slow down these interpretations. On paper, we can begin to separate facts from assumptions, possibilities from probabilities, interpretation from reality. And that separation alone reduces emotional intensity. Research by psychologist James Baker on expressive writing showed that writing about emotional experiences can improve psychological well-being. Why? Because writing transforms emotion into language. Emotion is fast, reactive, and often chaotic. Language is structured. When we translate feelings into words, we engage more regulated parts of the brain. We move from pure emotional activation into cognitive processing. In simple terms, emotion floods language, organize, and organization reduces overwhelm. Anxiety often grows in uncertainty. It feeds on what if. It feeds on ambiguity. But when we write, we begin to create narrative coherence. We ask, what happened? What does this mean? Who am I becoming in this situation? Instead of isolated fragments, we build a storyline, and meaning reduces anxiety because the brain tolerates difficulty better than it tolerates chaos. Anxiety is usually future-oriented, so writing is not only retrospective, it can also be prospective. When we write intentionally about what is within our control, what values guide us, what direction we want to take, we reduce uncertainty by clarifying agency. We may not control outcomes, but we can define direction. And clarity reduces anxiety. There is also something very, very subtle that happens. When you write, I feel overwhelmed, that is one thing. But when you write, I feel overwhelmed because I am interpreting this situation as uncontrollable, you create distance between you and the emotion, sorry. And this distance creates regulation. You are no longer inside the storm. You are overseeing it. That is powerful. Writing is not a medical treatment. It does not replace therapy or professional care, but it is a powerful tool for organizing thought, reducing rumination, increasing clarity, restoring a sense of agency. It transforms passive mental repetition into cognitive structuring, and that shift alone can make anxiety feel much more manageable. Here, a simple practice. If you want to try something today, write for 10 minutes and answer 3 questions. What exactly is worrying me? What part of this is fact and what part is interpretation? What is within my control and what is not? Don't aim for beautiful writing. Aim for clarity. If this video was helpful to you, let me know in the comments what would you like to explore next. Would you like to go deeper into how writing influences the brain and emotional regulation? Or do you have specific questions about what writing can help you with? Tell me what you would like to understand about writing, and I will shape the next videos around your questions. I look forward to reading you. The mind swells, the page stabilizes.